Well, joining us now is former Trump White House press secretary Sean Spicer. Sean, always great to see you. This week, Biden pardoned his son Hunter a fortnight before he faced sentencing on 2 charges. Now, this comes after consistently promising he wouldn't.
But let me ask you, will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
From a presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just to let this sink in a bit more, this year he repeated that vow on November 7, September 5, July 26, June 13, June 12, June 11, June 6. Sean, Americans surely must have zero faith in the Democrats right now.
Absolutely. And think about how many of the Democrats additionally went out and praised him for this. Like, this is a man who stands on integrity and the rule of law. I mean, Joe Biden literally tweeted out, "No one is above the law." I guess there should have been more to that tweet, except my son Hunter, right? The thing that's so significant about that pardon is it isn't just for the 2 crimes that he's been found guilty of, a tax charge and a gun charge, which set that aside for just a second. He gave him an 11-year blanket pardon, meaning any crime, known or unknown, for 11 years that he could have committed is now fully exonerated. But if I can just pick up on the 2 issues, Democrats, aside from abortion, the 2 biggest issues for them are gun background checks here in the U.S. and the rich paying their fair share. They were absolutely silent on Hunter Biden on both of those issues. And you have to ask your question, why? Like, why suddenly does they remain silent? They've always talked about strict background checks. And here's Hunter Biden lying on a form to purchase a firearm, which is he's been now convicted of. Millions of dollars that he didn't pay taxes of. All of the Democrats complicit and silent. And then once Joe Biden flipped on this pardon thing, again, almost entire silence from the Democratic Party.
The hypocrisy is staggering, but pretty typical. Look, Trump announced over the weekend that Kash Patel would be his pick to lead the FBI. Like many of his other picks, Kash's past is resurfacing, and many are concerned. Do you think he will get confirmed?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, look, also, Kash got some great timing on this. You were just covering with, I think earlier, some of the other picks and the troubles that they're having. And Kash, I think, is somebody who might have divergent views than some people, but he has a commitment to shaking up the FBI and restoring justice and fairness to an institution that needs it right now. And there's widespread support. Remember, Republicans enjoy a 53-seat majority in the new Senate. They'll be able to get them done. And so far, there hasn't been a single Republican senator that has expressed concern. The Democrats won't vote for him, but the Republicans will.
Yeah, maybe he's lucky, as you point out, that some other people are taking more heat. Look, Trump becomes the president of the United States in 45 days and counting. What do you make of his progress so far, even before taking office? Because he's already made a few waves.
He has. And I think, you know, that's who he is. I've told people before, you should never use the word norms or tradition and Donald Trump in the same sentence. He's going to continue, whether it's the tariff talk and trying to get a better deal for America, some of the other trade issues that he sees as being unfair. He's going to continue to get things straight, trying to end these wars, both in Ukraine and in Gaza, before he takes office. But I have a feeling, and mark my word, on January 20th, at 12:01, there's going to be an unprecedented flurry of activity, the likes of which not just our country, but the world has ever seen. He will have executive action and executive orders lined up to implement change right away. And I don't think anyone should sit back and relax on that afternoon, because there's going to be a lot of activity.